Hi, welcome to International Recaps. The Suzuki family shows up at the start of the movie. They have 4 people living with them in a small apartment. The father was named Suzuki, and he is watching TV while the kids are using their phones. This family is shown to be addicted to technology. They don't spend time with each other. They used to use laptops, mobile phones, and TV all the time. One day, Suzuki awakens and sees that his alarm clock isn't working, and he is late due to it. He asks his wife, "What is happening?" "Clock is not working." Wife says all electrical appliances are not working. She says maybe there is a power outage. His daughter, Yui, awakes and sees that the air conditioner and TV are also not working, so Suzuki calls the electricity company to complain. Then he discovers that his phone is also not working. They are getting ready for school and work. They see a crowd near the elevator. The elevator was also not working due to the power outage. They used stairs to reach the ground. They were all concerned about what had happened. Why is there an electric outage in the whole city? No electronic item is working. Suzuki is late from work and wants to take the train, but finds that it is not running. Now they want to go by bus. Everything that works, from electricity to fuel, wasn't working, and Suzuki's son is shown moving by cycle. He notices no vehicle is running in the city, and people are getting jealous when they see his bicycle. Suzuki reaches the office and sees that the automatic door of the office is not responding. The watches are also not working. Some men broke down the door and moved inside. In the office, they notice the computer is not working. His wife is talking to all the ladies nearby. She was discussing a power outage. Later, his wife goes to the grocery store and sees the people storing water and food. She also does the same, and there are many people who come to store the groceries. As there wasn't any machine working, the cashier announced they would take only cash. Now many people want to take money from an ATM, but it was not working. Suzuki's boss told them today is a day off as the computers are not working due to power cut. "We have to do work on the computers, but they're not working." On his way back home, Suzuki sees a bicycle shop and notices the price of bicycles has increased because of the power outage. Even then, he purchases a bicycle. At night, there is no light in Suzuki's house. They have lit a candle and are having dinner together. His son goes to the washroom and sees that the flush of the toilet. The taps are not working. His daughter was getting worried that the light had gone, but why were the taps not working? As taps don't work on electricity. After dinner, the siblings move to their room as they get bored, because their cell phones were not working, and they had no internet. Later, this family moves to the balcony and sees the sky. They notice the whole city is in darkness, and only the stars are giving it light. For the first time, the family was spending time together. Actually, they are enjoying it, and 3 days have passed since the power outage, and the condition of Suzuki's house was the worst. The lifestyle of the people has changed because of the power outage. At Suzuki's office, the senior said that no one will work until the power outage ends. They don't need to get back to their job until the computers start working, and the light comes. Suzuki becomes worried and says, "If we do not come to the job, how will we earn money? As we have to feed our kids." The senior says, "People are leaving Tokyo in these circumstances. You can't survive in Tokyo for a long time. I feel there will be the same circumstances, a shortage of food and water." Now Suzuki wants to do this, so his wife moves to the nearby water tank to fill it. She notices a huge crowd there, and then they were sent back as the tanks were empty. Suzuki goes to the bank to take out money, but he is sent back. And 7 days have passed since the power outage. There is no electricity in the city. All the grocery stores, offices, and schools were closed because of the lack of electricity. Even all the factories were closed. Everyone was moving towards the countryside. Suzuki's family also decides to go towards the countryside. They packed their bags with food items and other necessities. They were moving on the bicycles, and they wanted to take water with them, but it was so expensive. Even then, they somehow managed to buy water bottles at a low price. They take a rest at the place and have food. They continue their journey and reach the airport. They have to take a flight from there to their village. They were told the fights are still active at the airport. That's why they reached the airport, but there was a huge crowd of people at the airport. They move forward and discover the flights are also cancelled until the power returns. They were not understanding anything, and they spent the night in a hotel. Taking advantage of their situation, the hotel owner charged a huge amount. After dinner, they decide the flights were cancelled, so they have to go on their bicycles. The next day, they take a map from a bookstore to see the location of their village. They take the important things and start their journey. They reach a highway by bicycle. There were many other people who were moving to other countries, and they stay at a camp for the night. There were their other traveling companions, and a man asked for water. They refuse to give him water because it is their last bottle. They spend a night there and start their journey the next day. They passed by a dark tunnel, and there was darkness and robbers as well. A lady helps them, and the days pass like this. Today was the 16th day since the power outage. This family was sitting near the river, and their last bottle was also finished there. Suzuki drinks water directly from the river because they have no other option. They again started their journey, and there was a rainstorm along the way. They leave their belongings and take shelter in a safe place. After the rainstorm, they go back to their things. They see that the tire of the bicycle of Suzuki's son got damaged. Their food has fallen to the ground, and their clothes got dirty. The siblings go to the town in search of food, and their parents stay at a place to take a rest. They find a grocery store, and the boy is searching for his bicycle tire, but he couldn't find out from there. The girl was searching for food items. The people have taken all the food items before their arrival. They find the battery water bottle, and it is distilled water so they can drink it. The girl finds the cat food and thinks she will eat it. She returns to her parents and consumes the food, but she doesn't like it. Kenji uses his mobile cover to repair the tire of his bicycle, and they again start their journey. They survive on the batteries, water, and cat food for a week. Now it was the 22nd day since the power outage. They meet a camper who shows them a weed and tells them they can eat this weed. It is better to eat this weed for their hunger instead of dying. There was a boy with that camper who took a picture of their family. It was a non-digital camera, and he promises to send them this picture when the power returns. After it, this family reaches the aquarium, and they see the people selling the fish. They also stand in the lane so they can get some fish to eat, because their food was finished. When it was their turn, the fish were also sold. Suzuki begs the man to give his children some fish to eat. The man ignores him and leaves. What can they do now? They must restart their journey. They saw a field, and they were tired because of hunger and thirst. They were not able to move further. Suzuki is about to eat an insect. They see a pig, and he captures it somehow. They became happy, but they couldn't cut it, and they were also hungry. Then a man named Tanaka comes to them. He asks them to bring this pig to his home with me, and the man divides the pig into many pieces. Later, he gives them dinner. They became happy after having the pig because they had been hungry for many days. They have nothing to eat, and they live with Tanaka for a week. After a week, they start their journey towards the village. They see a river on the way, and they have to cross it. They had the old map, and there wasn't any information about the river on it. Now they make a craft with wood so they can cross the river. This family crosses the river. They left their bicycles, so Kenji and Suzuki moved to the other side to take them. To bring their bicycles to this side, Kenji and Suzuki were in the middle of the river, and it started raining heavily, and the water level of the river increased. Suzuki drowns in all this. They become depressed, and later, they start their journey without Suzuki. Now they have no bicycles, and they were walking towards their village. They were passing by the rail tracks when a few dogs attacked them. One of the dogs attacked their mother. She falls from the road, and her leg breaks. They bring their mother to the road, but the dogs again come to attack their mother. The train was coming from behind, but it didn't get on them, and the dogs ran. The train stops because it works on coal, and the passengers get off the train and bring their families inside. They help them and bandage their mother's leg. Suzuki's body is shown at the shore of the river. Luckily, he was still alive. He comes out of the river and sits inside a truck standing nearby. Meanwhile, the train that was carrying his family passes by him. Suzuki uses a smoke torch to gain the attention of the passengers. The train stopped, and inside the train, his family recognized him. They brought him to the train. Suzuki's family is reunited and happy. The train takes them to their destination, and they see their grandfather after many years. They start living with them in their village. In the next scene, it is revealed that the power outage lasted 2 years and 126 days. Suzuki's family is living a lovely life, and their village is pretty. They catch fish for themselves and weave their own clothes. One day, Suzuki awakens and his alarm clock is ringing. Villagers come out, and the electricity returns. The bulbs were working, and the phones were also ringing. Everyone was shocked at why it was gone and why it had returned. Suzuki's family again shifts to Tokyo. The scientists said this breakdown of electricity was due to the waves of the sun. A few of them said this was done by a terrorist organization. No one knows the truth. This family gets a picture. This was the photograph shot by the stranger as they approached their village. The breakdown of electricity makes them understand how they have to value the little things in their lives. It told them how little things bring happiness into our lives. It told us the love of family is everything, like Suzuki's family. They don't care about each other and stay busy on their phones and laptops. They discovered what life is while they were stranded in turmoil and spent time together. This movie ends here. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.